Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I'm going to be giving you more information on the claims register. I'm going to be showing you a different example in a different district. I did a previous video on the claims register, how to read it. Again, these are for cases where the creditor and the debtor's name is not the same. The creditor has actually filed a claim in a case and they're getting funds back. So if you're interested in working these particular cases in the Eastern District of New York or just creditors in general, please stay tuned. You may not want to start with this video if you're new to my channel. This is a little bit more advanced. If you're new to my channel, you may want to start with Bankruptcy 101 and why there are unclaimed funds available. Start with the videos toward the bottom and then work your way up. If you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not an attorney. This information is not indicated as legal advice. As I mentioned before when I did a video pertaining to New York, again, there are 4 districts in the state of New York. One of those is listed in the funds locator. So this particular district, the Eastern District of New York, is not listed on the funds locator. You have to go to their site to search for the unclaimed funds list. Now, I actually emailed the clerk, or maybe it was the financial administrator, and I tried to get a list and she said, no, we don't provide a list. We don't have one. You have to actually search the database on the website. All right, so there are limitations to this search and I will show you in a minute what I mean. So you go to the bankruptcy website in the Eastern District of New York, and as always, you type unclaimed funds at the top, like I've showed you in a lot of other videos. It brings you to this particular database here. So you click on this link and you can see underneath here, these are where the instructions are. So you're doing the same steps, but right here, this is where you would check your list. Now you have to actually have a case number, a debtor's name or a creditor's name. So let's say we're not going to check for when the debtor is getting money back. So we're right here, we're going to be typing in company names. So let's just type in IRS. So when I do that, I see a number of cases right here. This is where the debtor's name, this is a case number, and the creditor's name is right in the middle, and it gives the last known address, right? Let me go back one. Yeah, so this is the IRS has filed a claim in these cases, and some of these numbers are really small. Like this one is $44. This one is almost 10,000. So they're kind of all across the board. You can't really tailor this particular database or this list to your liking, but you would just kind of have to pick which ones you want to work. Now, this is for anyone who maybe you have a family member or you know someone or a friend who works for the IRS and you have a way on contacting that certain individual. I haven't had any luck with an IRS claim. I have tried. I probably tried the wrong way because I called the main office in Philadelphia because that's where the claim, the person filed a claim at. And I think I had called them during the tax season time, which is probably the wrong way to do this. But if you are in a, maybe a smaller office or a smaller district, maybe like Charleston or something, or certain, little districts may not be that busy, and maybe you have better luck. It just depends. And it really all depends on how you market yourself and how you get your information to them, right? So it's not impossible. It's just a little bit difficult because they're just so busy, to be honest. So let's take out the word IRS and then we can actually type in Bank of America. And when I do that, again, these are all the bankruptcy cases and they're just a small number, but keep in mind, this is only for one district, right? And there's so many different addresses because as you know, Bank of America is everywhere. And so there's some that are in Dallas, some that are in Charlotte, Florida. And again, these numbers, some of them are small, but there are some that are larger. And again, these are subject to change. As you know, there are a lot of people that have Bank of America as their, lender for their mortgage. And we could see, an increase in cases where Bank of America is a creditor. We just never know. So here is another example. And so let's go back. And if you wanted to actually search for the word bank, you could do that. I saw a higher claim that I'm going to use as an example. Again, just when I type the word bank, it's everything pulls up just for this one district again. I saw a claim that was for 31,000 that I'm going to look at, and you can just glance at the numbers. You see that some are larger, like this is 23,000, this is about 6,400, and then there's some that are just $60, right? So they're all across the board. And I saw one. I apologize if this is hurting your eyes. I'm trying to find the one that I was looking at. Here we go. So Citibank, that's the creditor here. They're out of Long Island. This particular office is for $31,802. So they filed a claim in this Mark guys. I don't know how to say his last name. This Mark is the debtor, and he filed bankruptcy, and this is his case number. So we're going to use this as an example and research it in Pacer. Now, if you're new to my channel, you know that Court Listener, you probably won't know that courtlistener.com is a site that you can go to for free information, but it does have its limitations. And when I've typed in the case number for here, that information for this case doesn't pull up. So what I'm going to do is take that information and go to Pacer. And again, it's case number is 11. No, I can't find it. Here it is. So you go to Pacer and you go to find cases. Pacer is not a free site. It's 10 cents a download. You have to go here to verify if the funds are there and to get information about the creditor. So when I do that, his case pops up. I go to docket report. I run the report. And here is his case. So he filed in the area of Brooklyn at that time. This is his last known address, his last known 4 of his social security number. He was discharged in 2011, right? So if we go all the way to the bottom, we see this is the amount that I was looking for. Unclaimed funds are usually at the bottom of the list. So $31,802. As you can see, there's no application for unclaimed funds filed. So these funds are still available to Citibank. You have to click on the claims register, as I showed you in a previous video. You click on the claims register, and I thought I had did that step. Let's go back. Go here, claims register, and here there's only 3 claims. So Citibank is located here, and as you can see, their claim number 3. This is from 2011. Sean Costello is the one who filed this claim. And you can see that the amount is for $126,000, over $126,000, but it is unsecured, right? So it's not backed by collateral, which is why the trustee probably knocked it down to $31,000, because it says here just a personal guarantee. This is the actual claim. This is, again, the individual Sean Costello, and here you have a telephone number, or sometimes you may see an email address. Now, he may not still be working there, but at least you have a telephone number. Hopefully it will work, right? That's one step closer than what you had before. If you go further down, we see that he was the vice president. I don't know if he's still there or not. And then you have proof that Mr. Costello, attached to his proof of claim to kind of substantiate his claim. And it just kind of showed how he arrived at that number of over $126,000. Right? And you see a lot of it, some of it is interest. And again, this is unsecured. It's not backed by collateral. So the trustee probably said, well, it's not like a mortgage or something. We're not going to submit that much money to this. So you potentially call Mr. Costello as a potential client. Mr. Costello, I understand you filed a proof of claim way back in 2011 for this individual bankruptcy case. Here's the case number. Were you aware that you have unclaimed property left over? I know that you filed a claim for over $126,000. However, the trustee only allowed, blah, 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 $31,000 or whatever it is. So you try to see if you can get him to work with you. That is a small script that you could use. You can tailor it as you like, as you get good with these, and just, see if he'd be willing to work with you. Right? So that is it. That's essentially how you would research this information. And again, you would need this particular claim probably as supporting information for your application of unclaimed funds, and also to get contact information for Mr. Costello. Okay, so this is just one example in one district with Citibank, right? And again, some of you may have better luck with contacting banking institutions or lenders with this information. I have not had that much luck. I had people say they'll look into it and, they never get back to me. They dodge my calls. Because you're calling them again, it's just something outside the norm. they're usually the one that are calling people for money and, trying to collect money. So someone trying to tell them that they have unclaimed money available is just kind of foreign to me. And it's also a little strange that this particular office did not actually go through an attorney, because it didn't say an attorney. So they were actually filing this on their own, which is interesting. But at any rate, that is how you would review this information. I'm going to give you an update on my YouTube channel. I am at 164 subscribers as of right now. When I hit 200, as I mentioned before, I am going to be doing a contest for 3 lucky subscribers so that they can take my course, Bankruptcy Unclaimed Funds, at a discounted rate of $500. So I am getting there. Please stay tuned. I will do an updated video as the time gets closer to that on how you can enter into that contest. All right, so as always, thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing to my channel, leaving me comments, asking me questions. Thank you. Please continue to do that. That really helps me to let me know that I'm on the right track. If you see anything that you want me to do a video on or you want clarity on, please let me know. And please also note that my contact information is in the description box. If you have like business opportunities or something like that, and you're trying to solicit me for business as it pertains to marketing or something like that, please email me that information. And then I will let you know and I'll get back to you. I would rather you not call me with that information because, again, I'm at home, I'm trying to work, I have my son here, and I probably will brush it off. But if you send me an email and I have time to review it and read it when I'm not that busy, then I could really actually digest the information better that way. Just kind of an FYI. But as always, please also note that my coaching call information is there. My case management services are still listed in the description box. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.